Welcome, dear listener, to Tika's Midnight. This is a place where the noise of the day gently fades away, and only the quiet beauty of the night remains. Here, you are safe. Here, you are free to let go of everything heavy you have been carrying. So, find a comfortable spot, lie down, or sit back in your favorite chair. Allow your body to soften and your mind to drift like leaves floating on a calm river. Tonight, I will take you somewhere special. Not to a city, not to a busy street, not even to the walls of your own room. Instead, we will go far beyond into the heart of nature, where silence has its own music, and every sound carries a secret meant only for you. Close your eyes. Let's begin with sound. Do you or heed the gentle patter of rain falling softly against canvas? Each drop is a tiny lullaby, a reminder that the world can still be tender. Listen closer, and you'll notice the warm, rhythmic popping of burning wood. The campfire crackles like an old friend, whispering comforting words. And in the distance, a lake responds with its own melody water, kissing the shore. Again and again, like an endless heartbeat as you listen, let your breath match this rhythm. Inhale slowly, like the rising warmth of the fire. Exhale gently, like the rain sliding down the canvas. Inhale, exhale, exhale, again and again. Can you feel it now? A cool, damp breeze brushing against your skin, carrying the scent of pine needles, damp earth, and fresh rain. It is not harsh. It is not cold. It is gentle just enough to make you aware of the warmth waiting at the campfire side. Imagine yourself there. The world around you has gone quiet, except for this symphony of nature. Above, the clouds have gathered, soft and heavy, but instead of threatening, they soothe, as though they, too, are here to rest. The forest stands tall around you, every tree a guardian, watching silently, patiently, as if they know you've come seeking peace. Take a step closer to the fire. See how the flames dance, glowing amber and gold. They rise, fall, flicker, and sway like living poetry against the evening's dim light. You hold out your hands, and warmth immediately envelops your palms, spreading into your body. This is not just heat. It is comfort. It is presence. It is belonging. Listen again. Rain on canvas. Wood crackling. Lake lapping. Breeze whispering. 4 voices blending into one. A choir of calm, created just for you. Every sense is alive. You can smell the smoke of the fire, rich and woody, carrying stories of ancient forests. You can hear the distant call of a bird settling in for the night. You can see, even with eyes closed, the dim glow of the fire painting shadows across the earth, and you can feel the warmth, the cool air, the soft ground beneath you. This is not just a campfire. This is an entire experience, a doorway into serenity. It is a place where time slows, where worries cannot follow, where the mind is free to rest. Stay here with me. You are safe. You are warm. You are home. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, notice how your body begins to respond. Your shoulders which carried so much today, are loosening, falling gently. Your jaw, which may have been tense, is softening. Your hands, your arms, your chest, all of you, is slowly releasing the weight of the day. With every breath, the fire grows warmer. With every exhale, the rain grows softer, and you grow lighter. Imagine the sound of the rain becoming steadier, a soft pattering on the tarp above. Each drop is like a fingertip, gently tapping, reassuring you that everything is okay. The fire does not fear the rain. It embraces Italiano. The two exist together, perfectly balanced, just as you are beginning to find balance within yourself. If thoughts wander into your mind, that's okay. Let them come, let them pass, like clouds drifting across a quiet sky. Here, nothing is urgent, nothing is heavy. There is only this moment, only this fire, only this Ryan, only this peace. Notice now how the forest joins in. Leaves rustled softly. In the breeze, the soil releases its earthy perfume, a scent of renewal, of vein, and in the far distance, perhaps you hear a small splosh of fish leaping, returning quickly to its watery home. Every detail adds to the symphony. Every note is part of the song of the night. And you, yes, you are not just a listener, you are part of this song. Your breathing adds rhythm. Your stillness adds harmony. Your presence completes the music. Stay here, in this place where nature cradles you. Stay here, where the rain sings, the fire glows, and the night welcomes you with open arms. This is your sanctuary. This is your escape. This is your rest. And as you linger in this moment, feel how the edges of your thoughts begin to blur, softening like the fading light of dusk. You are not rushing. You are not chasing. You are simply being here, now, present, peaceful. Inhale, warmth. Exhale, release. Inhale, comfort. Exhale, peace. Stay, my dear listener. Stay with me at Tika's midnight. Let the world outside fade. Let the night carry you. Let yourself drift slowly, gently toward sleep. The fire glows steadily before you, but now let your awareness expand beyond the small circle of warmth into the vast embrace of the forest. The world here is unhurried. Every detail, every sound, every breath of wind becomes a piece of something greater, a symphony of nature. Picture the lake before you. Its surface is calm, almost like glass, reflecting the muted gray of the evening sky. Small ripples move across the water, gentle waves caused by the playful touch of the breeze. Each ripple catches what little light remains, glimmering faintly, as if tiny stars had fallen from the heavens and chosen to rest upon the surface of the lake. You step closer, and the sound becomes clearer. Lap, lap, lap. The water greets the shore with infinite patience, always arriving, never rushing. Like a lullaby, it repeats itself endlessly, soothing you with its constancy. You could listen for hours, and it would never grow tiresome. The lake sings not with words, but with rhythm, with peace, with T-I-M-E. L-E-S-S-N-E-S-S. Look around now at the trees. Tall pines stand like sentinels, their trunks straight and strong, rising high into the mist. Their branches sway gently, bending with the breeze, as if bowing in quiet reverence to the night. The leaves whisper secrets to one another, but their voices are soft, like pages turning slowly in an old, cherished book. If you listen closely, you might hear the faint chorus of hidden birds, their final calls before the rain fully arrives. They are tucking themselves away, folding into nests, safe and snug, dot above. The clouds thicken, they are not threatening. No, they are a soft pillowy, heavy with rain, painting the sky in shades of silver and charcoal. The light of the sun, though faint, glows behind them, casting a muted, dreamlike shimmer across the horizon. It is as if the world has slipped into a watercolor painting, every edge blurred, every detail soft, until all that remains is calm. The air itself feels alive. It carries a damp sweetness, the perfume of wet soil, of moss clinging to bark, of fallen leaves resting gently upon the ground. With every breath you take, you are drinking in the essence of the earth. Fresh, cool, revitalizing. It fills your lungs. It calms your body. It reassures your spirit that here, in this place you belong, Dad, now. Return your gaze to the fire. How small it seems, compared to the vast forest around it, and yet its presence is powerful. The flames do not shout, they do not demand attention, they simply exist steady, warm, patient. Their glow reaches outward, touching the darkness, keeping it soft and welcoming, never frightening. It is a reminder. Even in the greatest expanse of the wild, a little light can create a home. Notice how the sounds are beginning to weave together. The rain, though light, has started to tap against the leaves above, a gentle percussion. Each drop adds its own note to the song. The fire answers with its crackling chorus. The lake provides the bass, low and rhythmic, and the wind moves like a conductor, guiding each sound, blending them into one. This is not chaos. This is harmony. This is nature. Imagine standing at the center of it all, feeling both very small and yet deeply connected. The forest does not mind your presence. In fact, it welcomes you. You are part of this orchestra now. Your steady breathing, your still heart, your quiet body, all of it joins the song. You are no longer separate from the world around you. You are one with it. Stay here for a while. Look to the ground where damp leaves cushion your steps. See how the earth holds them gently, recycling, renewing, transforming each into soil that will one day nurture new life. Nothing is wasted here. Nothing is hurried. Everything belongs. Don't raise your eyes again. Notice how the shadows lengthen as the light fades. But the darkness is not heavy, not frightening. It is soft, like a blanket being drawn across the sky. The forest does not disappear in the dusk. It simply quiets, rests, and prepares for the night. And you, too, are invited to rest with it. The rain thickens, slightly now, and you hear it patter against the canvas above. A gentle, steady rhythm. The drops fall on leaves, on branches, on earth, each sound slightly different, yet perfectly in tune. Some drops strike with a crisp tap, others land with a soft sigh. Together, they form a tapestry of sound, delicate and intricate, as though the night itself is weaving a lullaby for you. You close your eyes, and the vision of the lake, the fire, the trees remains inside you. You can still feel it, the warmth, the coolness, the scent, the sound. You do not need to see it to know it is there. And perhaps that is the magic of this moment. To trust in the unseen, to believe in the quiet power of the world around you. Breathe again. Slowly, gently, let your breath rise with the firelight. Let it fall with the raindrops. Let your heartbeat align with the rhythm of the lake's gentle waves. You are no longer an outsider here. You are part of the forest's story, part of the symphony, part of the night itself. And as the evening deepens, as shadows melt into the embrace of the dark, remember, this place will always be here for you. Whenever the world feels too heavy, whenever your mind feels too loud, you can return. Close your eyes, listen for the rain, for the fire, for the lake, for the trees, and you will find yourself back here in the sanctuary of nature's symphony. Rest now, my dear listener. Let the scene wrap around you like a soft blanket. Let the sounds cradle you. Let the night carry you further into peace. The rain begins as a whisper. At first, you might not notice it, just the faintest change in the rhythm of the forest. A softer tapping high above, but slowly, delicately. The drops grow more certain. They fall onto broad leaves, onto pine needles, onto the taut fabric of canvas stretched above your cap. Each sound is unique, yet together they weave a gentle curtain of serenity. You lift your face, feeling the cool touch of the rain. One drop, then another, like fingers of the sky, reaching down not to disturb, but to the coolness spreads across your skin, reminding you of life, of freshness, of renewal. For a moment, you glance at the fire. Surely the rain might dim it, might smother its glow. And yet the flames persist. They hiss faintly as drops strike the wood, but instead of fading, they leap higher, resilient, determined. The fire accepts. The rain as part of it stands crackling brighter, glowing warmer against the cool air. It is as though the fire understands. The rain is not an enemy, but a companion. This balance between elements draws you in. On one side, the rain cool, damp, silvery. On the other, the fire warm, dry, golden. Together, they create a contrast that is strangely perfect, each making the other more vivid, more alive. And you, standing in the middle, feel embraced by both. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine the scent rising around you now. The damp earth releases its perfume, rich and grounding. The pine needles, freshly wet, give off a crisp, sharp fragrance, and the smoke of the fire, deep and woody, curls into the air, blending with it all. Every breath you take is a story of forest, flame, sky, all entering you, all calming you, all reminding you that you belong to something greater. The soundscape has shifted to listen. The steady patter of rain, the soft hissing where drops strike the fire, the crackle of wood answering in return, the rhythm of water against the lake, more lively now, as ripples multiply across its surface. It is not noise, it is music, a harmony of opposites, fire and rain singing together, nature composing its lullaby. You reach for a mug, warm in your hands. Steam rises from it, curling upward, delicate as smoke. Perhaps it is hot chocolate, or tea, or simply water boiled on the fire. Whatever it is, it holds more than warmth, it holds comfort. The quiet joy of simple things. As you bring it to your lips, the taste mingles with the rain-cooled air, creating yet another layer of experience. Sweet, warm, earthy. Every sip becomes a small act of peace. Around you, the forest shifts into its raindrops, slide down tree trunks, tracing their rough bark. Puddles form in the earth, rippling with every new touch from the sky. Somewhere, a bird gives a final call before tucking itself deeper into shelter, and you say, dry beneath your canvasar, a witness to it all. The rain does not chase you indoors. It invites you to stay. It asks you to listen, to slow down, to surrender to its rhythm. There is comfort in this surrender. The world beyond the schedules, the screens, the rushing streets has no place here. There is only this violent rain, warmth and coolness, solitude and peace. Notice how your body responds. The cool air brushes your cheeks, but the fire keeps you warm. The rain hums a steady lullaby above, but your heart grows quieter with every beat. Tension drains from your neck, from your back, from your hands. You settle deeper, as though the forest itself is cradling you, rocking you gently toward rest. Perhaps you remember times when rain felt inconvenient, when it delayed plans, when it soaked shoes, when it clouded skies. But here, tonight, rain is not an interruption. It is a gift. It softens the world, muffles sharp edges, slows everything down. It makes this campfire brighter, this warmth more precious, this moment more unforgettable. The rain reminds you that not all comfort comes from ease. Sometimes, the most beautiful peace is found when conditions seem imperfect. A damp breeze, a muddy path, a dripping canvas, all of these, instead of obstacles, become part of the story. Without them, the warmth of the fire would not feel so precious. Without them, this night would not feel so alive. Listen closer now. Do you eat? The rain has become steadier, but still soft, like countless fingertips tapping a gentle rhythm. It is hypnotic. It is calming. Each drop seems to say, rest, rest, rest. The fire flickers, is steady, resilient. Its glow reflects on wet leaves, turning them into tiny mirrors, each holding a piece of the light. The lake ripples endlessly, silver and black, as though painted by moonlight. Even if the moon hides behind the clouds, the forest sighs, releasing tension with every falling drop. And you, too, are sighing now. Sighing not from weariness, from release, from relief. You lean back, close your eyes, and feel the rain embrace you. Not harsh, not cold, but gentle, cleansing, protecting. The rain is like a lullaby, wrapping you in a cocoon of sound. The fire is like a heartbeat, steady and warm at your side. And together, they create the perfect balance for sleep. Stay here. Let the rain fall. Let the fire burn. Let your breath slow with each sound. Inhale coolness. Exhale warmth. Inhale peace. Exhale release. The rain has come, and with it, comfort you did not expect. It does not push you away. It welcomes you closer. And as you listen, as you feel, as you breathe, know this is exactly where you are meant to be. The rain has softened now, settling into a steady rhythm, not harsh, not hurried, but gentle like 1,000 fingertips drumming quietly on the forest canopy. You sit close to the fire, hands wrapped around your mug, watching the steam rise in curling ribbons. The warmth seeps into your palms, spreads up your arms, and lingers in your chest. Every sip is a comfort, every breath a small surrender. Look closely, and you will notice the details, the kind of details that often slip by unnoticed in the rush of daylight. On the rim of your mug, tiny beads of condensation gather and roll down, glistening as they catch the firelight. The surface of the drink ripples when a drop of rain sneaks past the canvas and lands with a soft plink. The steam itself twists and swirls, fragile shapes appearing and vanishing, like little ghosts rising to dance before disappearing into the night. Beside you, the fire glows brighter against the dampness of the air. It crackles softly, sending sparks upward, only for them to vanish almost immediately, absorbed by the rain. Yet the fire is not diminished. It remains strong, glowing with a kind of quiet determination, much like you, settling into the stillness, despite everything. Around the camp, the wild whispers to you. A squirrel scurries along the forest floor, quick but cautious, pausing every few moments, as if listening to the rain. You catch sight of it just long enough to notice its wet fur, glistening, before it vanishes into the safety of the underbrush. Somewhere higher up, a bird rustles among the branches, fluffing its feathers, settling deeper into its nest. Even the creatures of the forest know the rhythm of rest. Listen closely. A frog croaks softly near the edge of the lake. The sound echoes faintly across the water, answered by another in the distance. It is not a loud chorus. Not yet, just a quiet conversation between two hidden voices. And then silence returns, heavy but kind, wrapping everything in stillness once more. The ground itself seems alive beneath you. Damp earth releases its fragrance, dark and rich, while fallen leaves soften each step, each shift of weight. A beetle crawls slowly across a wet stone, its tiny body gleaming as if polished by the rain. Even the smallest lives here continue their quiet routines, unfazed by weather, unhurried by time. It is humbling, this realization that the world is always alive, always moving, even when we do not see it. You shift slightly, pulling your blanket closer, feeling the soft fabric against your skin. The fire warms your front, while the rain-cooled air brushes gently against your back. It is a perfect balance, heat and coolness, shelter and exposure. Your body recognizes it, welcomes it, sighs into it. The forest whispers again. A branch creaks softly as it bends under the weight of water. Leaves shiver when drops fall from above, sliding off their tips in tiny streams. The wind, barely more than a breath, moves through the trees with a sigh so faint it could almost be mistaken for your own. Every sound is small, delicate, intimate. Together, they form a world that feels vast, timeless, eternal. You lean closer to the fire and extend your hands, palms open to its glow. Your fingers uncurl, tension slipping away as warmth seeps into your skin. It feels almost as if the fire is speaking to you not with words, but with presence. Stay, it seems to say. Rest. Let go. Be here. Your eyes wander to the edge of the forest again, and you catch the faint glimmer of movement, perhaps a deer, curious but cautious, watching from the shadows. It does not come closer, but its presence is felt. For a brief moment, your eyes, yours, full of wonder, theirs, full of quiet knowing, and then, with the gentlest of steps, it fades back into the trees, leaving you with the memory of its grace. The wild does not roar tonight. It whispers. It invites. It shows you not its power, but its gentleness. Every sound, every sight, every scent is subtle, delicate, almost fragile. And in this softness, you find peace. You look again at your mug. The steam has lessened, the drink nearly gone, but its warmth remains in your chest. You place it aside and pull the blanket higher, tucking yourself deeper into comfort. The fire crackles, terrain hums, the forest whispers, and your eyes begin to grow heavier. Notice how your breathing has slowed, matching the rhythm around you. Inhale with the fire. Exhale with the rain. Inhale with the forest's sigh. Exhale with the lake's gentle lap. You are in harmony now, your body part of this greater song. The whispers of the wild are not just sounds. They are reminders that stillness can be powerful, that silence can be rich, that even in solitude you are never truly alone. The forest is here, the rain is here, the fire is here, and I am here with you. Your eyes close again, but this time it is harder to open them. The weight of the day has slipped away, leaving only softness behind. The wild cradles you, just as it cradles its creatures. The whispers around you become lullabies, repeating, steady, unchanging. And as you listen, as you breathe, as you surrender, you drift further into the quiet comfort of the night. Stay, my dear listener, stay with the whispers of the wild. Let them carry you. Let them hold you. Let them guide you gently, gently towards sleep. The rain continues, steady but kind. A soft curtain between you and the outside world. The fire, resilient and bright, holds its ground against the damp air. You watch the flames rise and fall, golden and steady. And you realize there is a lesson here, one that nature teaches without ever speaking. Fire is fragile, yes, but it is also strong. With just a little care, it can endure the rain, the wind, the darkness. It teaches patience, one log at a time, one spark at a time, until the warmth grows. It teaches balance. Too much wood, and it smothers. Too little, and it fades. And it teaches resilience, that even when drops fall and winds blow, the flame can still dance, if tended with gentleness. You adjust a log, hearing the crackle shift as the fire reshapes itself. A small tarp overhead keeps the worst of the rain away, while the stones arranged in a circle guard the fire's base from the wet ground. Simple tools, simple wisdom. The forest provides the rest. And somehow, these small acts of care feel profound, as though tending the fire is not just about survival, but about listening, understanding, respecting the elements around you. Your blanket is warm around your shoulders, but still, you feel the cool air brushing your cheeks. You pull the edges closer, and for a moment, you think of all the simple things that make this night possible. The canvas above you, stretched tight, sheltering you from the rain. The chair beneath you, steady and reliable, keeping you from the damp ground. The waterproof blanket soft against your skin, keeping warmth where it belongs. Each piece of gear, humble but essential, works together to turn challenge into comfort. Without them, this night would feel different, harsher, colder. But with Tim, the rain becomes not a threat, but a song. Perhaps that is the wisdom the campfire whispers, that preparation creates peace, not by fighting the elements, but by flowing with them, not by resisting the rain, but by welcoming it, knowing you have what you need to stay safe, to stay warm, to stay present. Your eyes return to the flames. They rise and fall, casting shadows that dance upon the earth. The shadows are never still, never fixed. They shift with every flicker, reminding you that change is not to be feared. It is simply the way of life. The fire does not resist the rain. It adjusts. The rain does not fight the fire. It softens. Italiano. Together. They exist in harmony. And in that harmony, you find your own reflection. Think of the challenges you have faced, the days when life felt like rain falling endlessly, heavy and unrelenting. And yet, here you are, still glowing, still standing, like the fire before you. Perhaps you did not burn as brightly on those days. Perhaps the rain hissed at your edges, but you endured. And just as the fire endures tonight, so do you. A log collapses inward, sending up a brief shower of sparks. They flash against the damp night, then fade into darkness. For a moment, it feels like a miniature constellation, stars appearing, then vanishing, as if the night sky itself leaned closer to join the fire. You smile softly, knowing the stars above are hidden by clouds. But here at the fire, you carry your own sky, your own light. The forest listens in silence, as though it, too, respects the fire's wisdom. The rain provides its steady rhythm. The fire answers with warmth. And you quieter still, breathing slowly are the bridge between them. Consider now the tools you hold, not just in your hands, but in your heart, patience, like the slow stacking of logs, resilience, like the flame that refuses to go out, balance, like the dance between heat and cool, between fire and rain. These are not lessons taught by books or voices. They are lessons whispered by the night, waiting for those who are still enough to hear. Your body relaxes deeper into the chair, into the blanket, into the night. The fire warms your face, your hands, your chest. The rain cools your shoulders, your breath, your thoughts. And in this balance, you feel whole, complete, even in the simplicity of the moment. You glance at the lake again. Its surface ripples with the rain, but it does not resist. It welcomes the drops, absorbs them, grows fuller with each. There is wisdom there too. Not everything must be fought. Sometimes the best strength is in receiving, in allowing, in flowing, like the lake, like the fire, like you, here. Now dot your eyes grow heavy, but your heart feels light. The world beyond this forest, with all its noise and demand, seems far away now. Here, the only demands are simple. Breathe, rest, listen, and as you obey, you realize these are not demands at all, but gifts. The fire pops again, another log giving way. The flames shift, but they do not fade. They simply find a new rhythm, a new shape, a new way to glow. So too will you when storms come. So too will you when rains fall. Like the fire you will endure, reshaping, glowing, continuing. Does stay here a while longer. Let the fire teach you without words. Let the rain remind you of softness. Let the forest hold you in its silence. And let your body rest, sink in deeper, slower, closer to sleep. For tonight, you have mastered the elements, not by controlling them, but by being with them, by listening, by learning, by simply existing in their embrace. This is campfire wisdom. This is nature's lesson. This is peace. Asterisk, the rain has softened. Now, no longer sharp drops against the canvas, no longer insistent on the leaves. Instead, it falls in whispers like a lullaby hummed by the forest itself. The fire, too, has grown quieter. The flames no longer leap high, no longer crackle with energy. They glow low, steady, like the beating of a calm heart. Ember light flickers gently against the damp air, a reminder of warmth, of safety, of home. You watch as the last logs shift, collapsing inward, settling into a gentle bed of glowing embers. They shine like tiny suns, scattered across a darkened sky. Each one pulses softly, like a breath, like a dream. Beyond the fire, the lake stretches wide. Its ripples shimmer faintly in the dim light, touched by the drizzle that continues to fall. The sky above is muted, clouds painted in shades of gray and lavender. Even the sunset, veiled, leaves behind a gift. Colors, softened by the mist, blurred into a painterly canvas. It feels as though the whole world has exhaled, letting go of the day. And you, too, are ready to exhale, to let go of thought, of tension, of weight, to let the night carry you where you need to go. Listen closely now. The rain is steady, rhythmic, gentle. It asks nothing of you. It only invites you to rest. The fire's warmth is soft against your skin. It holds you close, like a quiet friend who asks for nothing in return. Its glow dances across your closed eyes, leaving patterns that fade as soon as they appear. You don't need to follow them. You don't need to hold on. Just let them pass, like dreams drifting across a night sky. Your breath has slowed in and out, like the tide of the lake, like the hush of the rain, like the rhythm of the earth itself. The forest is vast, but it feels small tonight, intimate, close. You are not alone here. The trees stand guard, tall and silent. The lake keeps its watch, endless and deep. And the fire, though fading, promises it will stay long enough to see you safely into sleep. Soon, you will not hear the rain. Soon, the fire will be only a dream. But that is the way of things. Moments come, moments go, each leaving its gentle trace upon you. And when you wake, you will carry this night within you. The glow, the calm, the peace. For now, you do not need to wake. You do not need to rise. You only need to rest. Close your eyes a little deeper. Let the rain be your lullaby. Let the fire be your comfort. Let the night cradle you in its arms. This is the farewell of the forest, not loud, not final, only gentle, only soft. A farewell that lingers like the last glow of embers, like the last drop of rain that sleep. Now, if you wish, or drift in the space between, where thoughts are soft and time is slow. Either way, you are safe. Either way, you are at peace. Here, in the quiet of the rain. Here, in the glow of the fire. Here, in the heart of the night. Good night. From Tika's midnight to you. May your dreams be gentle and your rest be deep.